In this video, I'm going to go through how I actually set up an LP position. I obviously go through the entire process from borrowing and lending to setting it up. But the key thing here is you first have to remember is you always need to have some sort of plan and strategy in place. So for me, my approach here is obviously I'm lending it out to and borrowing through Aave. I'm going to borrow USDC. Obviously, it's around $2,000 worth of USDC. And again, as part of this, I have my own strategy here. So we have two options, a slow growth approach or the fast growth. I'm focusing on fast growth, where my rewards will be turned into either stablecoins or converted into another LP position to help overall compound each of these positions. The key here for not repaying the loan back is I'm in no rush and panic to repay it back, and I'm just going to hopefully use the debt to my advantage and build up a portfolio. Again, this is an ideal way that anyone can start, and provided you're getting involved in tokens that you're happy to kind of build out towards long term. For me personally, S is one of these tokens I'm happy to build long term, and obviously for you it may be something different, but again, it's a general concept is going to be the same. So let's dive straight into it. So the first things first here, you can see it over here. I'm on Aave. I have obviously in the Sonic market. You can see there's roughly 20,000 S tokens, which is valued at 6,300. And from this, what I'm going to do is borrow roughly $2,000, whatever it is, to keep me my LTV, which is going to keep me around 2.0, something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast track kind of the entire transactions of how to do it, but you're going to pretty much see from the straight off that I'll have USDC. So in here, if we quickly show you, at this moment in time, I have no USDC, so obviously I can't do it now, but what we're going to do is pretty much borrow it. So we jump down here, we can borrow USDC 5.7%, and we're going to borrow at 2,000. Yeah, so 2,000, if you can see it there, is bringing me to 2.21% liquidation. So again, I'm happy with that LTV value. There's a bit of room to maneuver, and as I said, if we go much higher, LTV is going to drop massively down, and you can see here already there's a massive risk obviously for 3,000. So again, we'll just stick with 2,000. So that has pretty much gone through there now, and you can see obviously straight away my health factor has changed 2.21, and quickly you can go through here. So obviously what we want to be doing is you obviously don't want to be going down personally below the 2. I try and keep it up just above the 2 if I can, and obviously the key thing here is the health factor. Keep an eye out, something we have to manage, something we have to maintain and monitor. So with that, then I jump over here to SwapX, and SwapX at the moment have a position here where I can get into USDC onto the Sonic side, 70% APR. Now the key here for me, and if we can see it here, you can see the USDC is in it. The key here for me is that I'm wanting to farm obviously positions. I could potentially get into a position where it's going to earn me 160, 170%, tighter ranges, but the thing is you're going to be constantly monitoring and going in and out of ranges. So even at 70% here, it's still not a bad return. So as I said, we go over here to 2,000, and again, if you're looking to get access to these are different tools that I made. You can check out over here. This is community I built, and pretty much I give out all these tools for free, and pretty much just grow an overall community and learn how to actually use yield farming and build passive income streams through crypto. So with that, you put in my 2,000, it was 70%. We do this just for the year for the calculation, and again, we're going to be getting about $4, $3.84 to $4 a day. Not an extreme, but the key here is it's going to be growing and growing, and it gives you the opportunity to actually earn from it. So you can see it's only $26 a week, but again, opportunity is there, and can start the entire process for people of generating their own passive income through obviously using debt to your advantage. So we jump back over here. We want to add liquidity, go to USDC, we enter the max amount we're going to add, pretty much just add it. So again, I'm using SwapX. I love using SwapX because I think it's just user friendly. Obviously, some of the pools are really easy to get in and out of, and obviously because you're not setting ranges all the time for them, it's a massive benefit, I think, for especially for new people in the space. Yeah, so them transactions gone through. You can see just a few clicks of the button, we get to set up into position, and if we just close this down and go to my positions, and you can see here we're in the USDC position now. Sonic, $2,000 put into it. Pretty much just wait for it to start earning rewards, and from that we just sell the rewards whenever you want and compound it in. So again, like as I mentioned over here, this is the overall plan, is to potentially build us out into another position here where we can use the actual rewards for whatever way we want. So we could decide we want to build it into the wrapped ETH position, and it's going to allow us to funnel some of the funds, obviously, from this into the next position. And over time, you can keep compounding these and adding to them. And obviously, eventually, at a certain point, you can focus a little bit more on this fast growth approach and start using some of the rewards to put them back into repaying your overall loan. But again, the key is you don't necessarily have to repay the loan at a period of time. You just have to keep obviously monitoring to make sure the APYs and stuff like that are all okay. Especially this number up here, your LTVs, really important to keep a close eye on that. It won't just drop really quickly. What it'll do is if the price of the S token starts to drop, then your health factor is obviously going to drop, because we're using obviously Sonic token here as collateral, which is the key here. But like as I said, if you have your rewards here that are being generated and they're being generated into whatever, and you sell them to stable coins, you can either repay this back or put it in here as extra collateral, and you can compound it over time and earn a little bit on top of it. So look, that is pretty much a process of how you can actually start building out positions. Again, key here is you have to make sure you have a plan in place for it. If you're not sure how to maybe create plans or structure your portfolios the way you want, you're more than welcome to join here the Wealth Builders Alliance. Again, focus here is on building community, building portfolios, and overall hopefully avoiding a lot of the problems and mistakes that people can fall into within crypto, and especially in yield farming. So look, going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day.